All right, hello everybody. I'm here to review some videos starting with UCD. Sammy, say hi. I don't know if you guys can hear his purr. Say hi. He's purring a lot, so you might hear him. He's also very chatty. Hi, Sammy. I love you. Do you want to go watch some video with me? Yeah? What do you think? Let's take a look at it. Sorry, he's really needy. Okay, so I have a video of the age here. I'm gonna let it roll a couple of times for a little bit.
Come on, pick it up together a little bit more with the top quarter. Squeeze to the
So
legs.
we're gonna start with this one.
Yeah, squeeze
This
the
one I
legs at
just
the
might
finish.
put it on like regular speed for you guys to see. I'm gonna post them. I forgot to post them. And I might analyze. Oops, let me pause this. Sorry if there was like the sound on and it was just a motor. So take a look at this. It's a little bit farther, but you can see both sides a little bit better. Does it actually get close at any point? Yeah, so we're gonna start with the starboards today. The other day the ports got a lot of attention, so it's turned for the starboards first. Let's zoom it in. Alrighty, so Olivia, I sent you the video already. Really good strong position. Your catch is like pretty solid there. Like, yeah, catch is pretty solid. The set was down a little bit because of the wind, but you know, we've been working on like the small adjustments and all that stuff. Pretty good blade in, good backing. Devin, I don't know if you can see here how like you're the last one into the water. That's kind of caused because we're not backing it in. We're kind of just dropping the hands here and see how we're like hesitating and see like, you know, we're off. And then you will see, spoiler alert, you will see that ports are a little bit behind compared with our starboards. Our starboards here, Sydney, Olivia, and Keely, pretty solid. Keely, I think that one was a little bit wonky, so I'm gonna get the next one. That one was better, Devin. But again, I think that we could be a little bit sharper, okay? We could be a little bit sharper. Devin, I don't know if you can see here what I've been telling you about the shoulder. Take a look at it and see how it kind of like drops a lot. We want to try to keep our chest out and proud. We want to rotate towards the pin, meaning that, you know, rather than bringing the shoulder and rotating with the shoulder, bringing the right shoulder towards the oarlock, we want to make sure that we just sit up, we don't overextend that shoulder, and we place that blade. Keely, you can see that as well a little bit. Sydney and Olivia doesn't look too bad. It looks like, you know, there's a little bit more rotation with the torso there. But again, yes, we want to make sure that we pack it. We don't want to like fall forward a lot. We don't want to like fall with the outside shoulder and kind of just like, oh, meh. No, we want both shoulders to kind of stay like parallel with each other, okay? So yeah, Devin, take a look at this. I think that we keep focusing on that sharpness, that like that backing it in will help us out a lot to feel the water more and to move the boat a little bit more efficiently, because I don't know if you can see how like you're pushing the legs as the blade goes into the water, and or you're not the only one. Let's take a look at it in our starboards. Olivia, I think that there's a little bit of leaning on the right knee there. I don't know if you can see how it kind of goes to the side there, and you know, let's try to keep those knees a little bit more together. But the placement, I'm gonna choose another one. Better be a little bit, no. That one was a little bit better, but yeah, definitely see Olivia, like we also kind of like pushing a little bit as we put the blade into the water. Sometimes the difference is really small. Sydney, pretty good, but with you, I see that, you know, you have a pretty good position. Sometimes it's still a little bit of overreach. But you're pulling a little bit with the body. See that shoulder on the left side, how it's going up. And again, remember guys, we want to make sure that we have a strong position at the catch, that we are not like like leaning away towards one side. We want to make sure that we rotate there. So Devin, yes, we talked about it. And Keely, pretty good. But again, I would like to see more rotation from you. And again, close the knees a little bit. We're overreaching. And remember, if the shoulder goes a lot, like if like the whole arm goes a lot between our legs, that's not a good sign, okay? This should not happen. Let's take a look at the releases. Olivia, here we can see a little bit what we've been talking about. I think that part of the problem, let me see. Hi, Sammy. What do you think the problem is? Tell Olivia. What do you think? She's washing out. Sorry, my cat is being adorable. So yeah, so put the blade into the water and see here how much water we're missing there. Sydney a little bit as well, but not too bad. And then Devin, since we don't have connection, since we didn't back it in, that finish looks a little bit clumsy and we're feathering into the water right there. See, Devin? So let's go back to Olivia here. So Olivia, my kind of like same thing, probably a little bit more connection would help us out with the washout, and making sure that you push a little bit higher. So sometimes it helps to move a little bit of the spacers, but we have to finish, like, I don't know if you can see Stella and Sabrina and Sydney, they finish way higher. Catherine does a pretty good job there too. And Keely, I don't see Cece very well there. But I think that we should like pull a little bit higher, okay? So like finish high. So again, in the floating rib cages, that's where we want to finish, and then we tap down. Because what happens is that it looks like we're kind of putting the blade into the water. We are like, you know, finishing really low already, and then when we tap down, it's like it's not that straight to the chest down feather. No, it's kind of like a circle. So that's when we mean the circle, okay? Sabrina, did I just saw you feathering with the outside hand? No, it was just, no, it's good. Oh, Sabrina, don't scare me like that. All right, Catherine, here it's actually, you can see a lot. See how like your left shoulder is always up on this one, see? And your arm, kind of looks like you're like, let the outside hand, the left hand kind of like go up a little bit, and you kind of do like a little bit of an arch. There's someone else that does a similar thing here. I don't remember who it was. Sabrina and Catherine, you guys have this like tendency of kind of like bringing the left side higher. So remember to relax it down. We don't want to like bend our arms as we go towards the catch there. Let's see if I can see. We want to make sure that we extend the arms forward, that we hang a little bit more. It looks like we're grabbing all the way through the recovery, so that looks pretty uncomfortable, right? So try to relax a little bit more there. And then, Catherine, we're going to take a look at the pour plates. But from here, Catherine, I can see that the hands are a little bit low, which is causing, I can see your plates skying a little bit. Now that we're here, let's take a look at Stella and then Cece. Stella, you can see here how far you're going. Again, we don't want our body, we don't want our shoulders to go too far, like between the knees, because that's causing an overreach. That's causing a really like clumsy catch, if that makes sense. Take a look at your shins, how like they're not vertical, they're like all over the place. So we want those shins vertical. So remember, close your knees a little bit, make sure you sit up, and like try to get a nice posture at the catch. Because Sabrina there, pretty good job on the posture. I like that. The only thing we need is a little bit more rotation. We're dropping the outside shoulder. Sydney, so yes, a little bit of a drop, and Catherine has been getting better at the overcompression. So think about this, guys. When we're here, when we are, let me look, Sammy, let's try to see if we can explain it, okay? So once we're here, we think about extending the hands away first. See the knees? Oh, fast, way too fast. So look at those knees. We need to hold them a little bit longer. The body over is not ready, guys. Stretching. I'm glad that you guys did a lot of yoga over the break, but we need to stretch more. This is not great. Okay, now that I'm seeing that slow motion. So that's when I say, like, hold those knees down, hold those knees down. Wait, even at the higher rates, wait to get a little bit more, like, run here, a little bit more ratio. It's gonna give you more time to breathe. So think about here, extending all the way out. All the way out, and once we're here, we don't let the shoulders, like, reach forward. We pack them. Remember the armbar that we do sometimes at the weights? We're trying to get the armbar. We're trying to pack that shoulder, and that shoulder stays there. It doesn't go forward. It stays like that. Same with the arms. As soon as we get the hands away, body over, we don't overextend the arms forward, okay? I know that probably is like, oh, I'm getting the reach at the catch. It's like, no, this is gonna, like, be kind of bad for your lower back, okay? And from this angle, we're gonna check another video soon. I don't know if you can see how your body is a little bit over the place there. A lot of, like, leaning to port, then leaning to starboard, then leaning to port. So it's kind of like a hula hop. So we kind of want to keep things a little bit more consistent there, CC, because that can be really damaging for the boat, okay? Again, those shoulders, everybody, back the shoulders. Olivia there actually does a pretty good job there. I like the shoulder, Olivia. A little bit more rotation. But yes, a little bit of extension, but, you know, we're getting better. I remember, like, before, you guys would go really far. So yeah, CC. And again, we don't want the knees completely closed. Again, I think that Sabrina, Sydney, Catherine, a little bit of, like, the fall at the catch. Even Devon a little bit. I think that those are good knees to look at, like, good, like, position of your legs. We don't want to keep them too close. We don't want to keep them, like, too separated. And there, like, you can see a little bit of the wiggle there, CC, how, like, you kind of, like, lean with the hips and with the knees. So let's take a look at another video here. Let's take a look at this one. Whew. I'm gonna just do this one, okay? The other ones, I think I was doing a start, and I'm not ready. I don't think we're ready to be so technical on the starts yet. We're still practicing them, so I'll make sure to share the videos with you, at least without the analysis, right, Sammy? Right. Enjoy the purr. So right here, we're gonna see a little bit. So we see your plate, Olivia, a little bit there touching the water before the catch, and here we can see a little bit. So remember, we were talking about the layback, Olivia. So sometimes by having way too much layback, we want to try, like, you know, we want to just, like, go farther, and that's causing our, like, a little bit of, like, our washout, right? And also I'm seeing now from this angle, which is great, I'm seeing, like, your shoulder on the right side is a little bit higher. So again, try to sit up here. I don't know if you can see the difference there a little bit. Here, sit up and bring the right shoulder down, okay? Stella here. The washout is not terrible. Let me see again. Could be a little bit more connected. I feel like it's getting better from, like, other rows, but I think that the connection there will help us a lot. And stop overreaching and placing that blade. See here, like, it's like the blade is not locked into the water. Like, Serena does a pretty okay job in locking it, but then, like, Serena, you grab a lot with the arms. So Stella, think about locking it and then pushing with the legs, okay? So yeah, Serena, take a look at this. See how you're grabbing with the elbows? You're like, ooh. So we want to, like, relax. From this angle too, you can see Catherine's arm. You and Catherine have a really similar stroke. Like, you kind of, like, have a really, like, tense outside grip and a tense outside shoulder. Relax a little bit, okay? And again, we don't grab, we hang like that. Catherine is doing, like, a good hang right there. Sydney, pretty good. Devon, again, with connection, we're in the good path. Now if we connect a little bit, if we put the plate right there, and then we push with the legs, the hang is gonna take it. It's gonna be more powerful, okay? Because right now, see. Sydney again, a little bit of a reach with that shoulder. Now that I'm looking at for that from that angle, and again, I'll never be tired of saying shoulders down, shoulders down, shoulders down, and backing it in a little bit more. Catherine again, pretty strong position. Sometimes we have the tendency to kind of like that shoulder on the outside drops, we overreach a little bit, but the hang is actually pretty good, Catherine. Now imagine, let's see. Oh, come on, let me get a little bit of Catherine's plate. There you go. See if I can see your plate here. Now, if we were sharper, we would have a pretty good stroke, Catherine. But see how like we kind of like still drop and hesitate. Think about like as you go to the catch, you put that blade into the water. As you go to the catch, you put that blade into the water. Let's see if I can get Cece and Keely. If not, I'll take a look at another video. From this angle, what I can see Cece is, it looks like we're having a hard time following. I don't know if you can see, like you're kind of like rushing forward and we're missing a little bit of order. It looks a little bit chaotic. So sometimes in days like this, it is important to just let's see another one. Oh my goodness, I don't have any other. What about this one? Yeah, so in days like this, you see, it's really important to like be following and giving it more patience. I don't know if you can see that the sequence is really off. And we're really strong, Cece. It's just we need to start organizing things a little bit better, putting a little bit more patience and care. I don't know if you can see here how like everybody's finishing and your hands are ready to go. Same with you, Olivia. We have like really like, we have to give it a little bit more patience. We want to keep the body back, laying back, so the body stays back, and then we get the hands away, okay? Really important, because then that causes a disruption that kind of damages the boat. See, now we're here at the hands away, body over, and everybody is in a different position. So we need to match better on that. Sabrina, same thing to you. A little bit clumsy, and I'm missing a lot of stuff, okay? But again, remember, finish. See, Sabrina and Olivia, how you kind of like bouncing from the chest, bounce like that. Control it. Finish. Stella there and Sydney are a good reference, and Devon also pretty good. Keely, sometimes we get stuck a little bit, so like that, okay? Give it a little bit more patience. So yeah, again, Keely, the overreach, CC, the basics of hands away, body over, so then we can back it in and follow the rest of the crew. Devon, we need to back it in a little bit more. Don't overreach with that outside shoulder. Make sure that you lock that blade in and then push with the legs, and your drive is going to be more effective. Catherine, we still kind of see a little bit, it's getting better, but we still kind of see a little bit of the hesitation at the catch of the skying. See that one there, so we want to be sharper, and also relax the whole left side. We want to relax it. We don't want to like kind of like bend, go forward towards the catch as we bend the elbow and the shoulder, right? Sydney, more body over. A little bit stronger grip there. It looks like from this angle, now that I'm seeing it, we might be, see how you're turning your like outside hand, so make sure that you hold that wrist flat and get it, all that stuff. Sabrina, catch is not bad, but then we grab it. Remember to keep those arms straight and kind of rotate with the torso. Keep that rectangle from your shoulder to the arm is the long part of the rectangle, and then the handle. So that inside arm, try to like straighten it out, and that will help us out. That will help us out with the rotation, okay? And then more legs. less grabbing here, and don't bounce at the chest. Olivia, for you, finishing a little bit higher. Again, check some adjustments. I know you wear a seat pad, so probably with that, be conscious that the seat pad will give us a little bit of like height, so we probably want to move some spacers depending on that, or you can remove the seat pad. Again, shoulder at the finish, even shoulders. Do not drop the, like, do not let the shoulder on the outside, the right shoulder, do not let it rise up, and don't bounce at the catch. Control the catch, be in charge of the catch. We don't want to just like clunk. Take a look at your orlac and see how it affects the finish. See how it affects. Okay, want to make sure that we finish high, tap down, and then control the hands away, and then the body over. Hold those knees down for a little bit longer. Patience. And Stella, for you, keep working on that connection at the catch, a little bit more, lock it and then place it. Less reaching at the catch, and same as Sabrina, try to keep that inboard shoulder, inboard hand a little bit more straight out, and don't overreach. As soon as we get here, the hands and the shoulders, do not go farther. We pack it, we keep it, and then we place it. And again, that connection is also gonna help. But yeah, alrighty, that's a long ass video. Sammy, say bye.